Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show, hosted by yours truly, the one, the only, the former notorious Redneck. Anyways, good morning, Jerry. Our OG's in the house. Fox, good morning. Ruger Wife, good morning. Boss Lady, good morning. Penny LaRue, Farm and Trucker. Chris Lund, good morning. Chad R, USMC, good morning. Bubba, good morning. Angel, good morning. Good to see you. Uh, let's see here. Gus, good morning. Lolly, good morning. J. Joe, never back down. Good morning. And Trans Am, good morning. I think I got everybody. Oh, Myra K, good morning. I think I got everybody. I think. Don't quote me on it if I didn't get you. I'm sorry. Taxes will get you later. Anyways, so last night I went to go get a fish finder. It was a fish finder from my old boat. Okay, Chad. Thank you very much, sir, for that 5 month subscription. Damn, we're on month five already. We're on month five already. Damn. I don't think I go from the porn stash to the full beard. Good morning, Tanya. Um, and then I ended up hanging out with a bunch of my friends last night, and we were out bullshit. Didn't even realize all of us have to work. By the way, all of us had to be up right away in the morning. We were out bullshitting until about 12, a little after 12 last night. Ugh. So, uh, by the way, those of you who were wondering, Jerry Jungers placed fourth place last night. I do have some pictures. Um, I have to work on getting those set over. I will get them posted up to the Redneck Invasion uh, page. Man, that truck got gnarled. Wow. But, yeah. What's the matter? I got to see him for all of 15 minutes. And she's going, that's too much. And it was longer than 15 minutes. So, yeah. Uh the other thing is okay, so what listen, you got to see me for 17 minutes of your life, the most excruciating 17 minutes of your life. You'll be all right. I promise. We'll pay for therapy later. You don't love me. The dogs get treated better than I do around here. So, I gotta figure out what it's going to cost to get into this Derby in Marshall. Uh, let's see. I'm looking it up right now. So, is that right? Uh, regular tickets $9. Perfect. Yeah. What do we got going on over here? Oh, Lolly's a mass stabbing, really? Appreciate you, Bubba. All right, come on with
Have
it
a good
then.
day, everyone. Got to load hogs and head to Nebraska.
You and Nebraska are getting to be Southern California. A man who was full of anger went on a 2-hour stabbing and robbery rampage in Southern California, killing 4 people and wounding 2 others. Oh, excuse me. Authorities said Wednesday, 33-year-old Garden Grove man was taken into custody after he came out of a 7-Eleven in Santa Ana, southeast of Los Angeles, dropped a knife along with a handgun that he had taken from a guard, police said. The violence appeared to be random, and the only known motive seemed to be robbery, hate, homicide. Garden Police Lieutenant Carl Whitney said to the news conference, "We know this guy was full of anger, and he harmed a lot of people tonight." The suspect and all the victims were Hispanic. Well, that's why it's not blowing up the news. Wow. Four dead, 2 wounded. Uh, illegal immigrants are being arrested every day. You know, the whole thing is about it is most states are complying and don't care. Most states aren't doing the popular we're sanctuary state bullshit. That's the thing. Yeah, better get up and start calling for knife control now. Or yeah, that truck. Amanda sent me pictures. That truck took an ass whooping, man. Jerry, here's the question. Jerry, here's the real question. Is it fixable? Can you straighten it back out and run again? Uh, all right, farmer trucker, you keep her between the ditches. Keep the wheels on the pavement. Oh, so I get to go hang out Saturday. No straightening, but new U-bolts, and I could. Damn. uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody's got video of it. We'll probably get it later on down the line here, and we'll definitely be watching that around here. Good morning, Clinton. Good to see you. So the plight for uh Tim Walz is back up on the pedestal saying we need to prevent mass shootings from happening in Minnesota. We need more gun control. And everybody's telling him to sit the fuck down. They don't want to hear any more of the shit, you know. The thing is no matter what you do for gun control, people who want to kill people are going to kill people, plain and simple. You're not going to stop them. I mean, we just had a mass stabbing. Guy walked around for 2 hours. Walked around for 2 hours stabbing people. That's the part I don't think anybody's going to see. That's 2 hours he walked around stabbing people. I don't know. And oh. So I have to go buy cowboy boots for a wedding. I haven't had cowboy boots in a couple of years. Mine kind of crapped out, and I just never went and bought another set. Uh, no more gun control. This is your elected officials. 300 million privately owned guns, registered guns.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, 300 million privately owned registered guns in the United States. And when this shit happens, those people have absolutely no voice. I've seen 3 reports of stabbings in the last couple of... Stabbings happen more often than gun violence. Stabbings happen constantly. Stabbings are a constant occurrence. They happen. They just don't get as much attention as gun violence. You know, and as a guy who was in prison, it's pretty easy to make something to stab somebody with. I mean, literally, it is stupid easy. You don't have to have a knife. You can literally sharpen a piece of plastic, a thick piece of plastic on a piece of concrete, and make something a shank. My wife tried to get a video, but a big 3/4 ton 404 blocked her view for her. Damn. I wonder if somebody's got it up on YouTube yet. I didn't even think of that. Somebody might have posted it already, or has been streaming it live. Let me look here. nothing yet. It's all from earlier this year. Or late last year, actually. But if you guys want to see, I actually since we can't see from last night, rear axle falling out due to broken U-bolts, drive shaft slid out, caused me to be done. So that truck still might have another run in her. I think I have from Jerry from last year.
Here comes 76, but number one in your heart. Muff Steinmeiser from Eagle Bend, Olivia, Minnesota. Let's give it up for Mucker. Here comes the 5 truck. The 5 truck, all right. 5J Josh Greenson from St. Cloud.
Morning, Justin.
14 here for 17. Trying to find it on my 7 4 no 70. 25 70. Here it is. Devin Bergen from Benson. Devin Bergen. Here comes the 57 truck. Brian Topol from Rhode Island. Here comes Brian Topol. 101X. 101X going to be Eric Tettergren from Litchfield. Eric Tettergren from Litchfield. Here comes the 142 truck. Lance Jesse from Litchfield. Lance Jesse making his way into the ring.
I think he's in this one. Don't quote me on it.
Stepped it up coming in 117. Derek Stoppelman from Tokyo. Derek Stoppelman. Here comes the
There he is.
46 truck. John Andrew from Olivia. Here comes that 88 truck. Gary Younger, Rhode Island. Gary Younger from Rhode Island. The John Deere truck. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Since we can't see the one from last night, Matt, good morning. We'll watch. That's how straight that truck was, by the way.
34, I gotta find here.
That was Jerry's truck last year. If you didn't see it, if I can do it without going too far, right there. Look at how straight that truck is. Look at how straight that thing is. See how nice and easy it was to paint? That guy repainted that entire truck to rededicate it. After it's all banged up and everything. Cheapers, man. It's damn near a street truck yet.
Here comes the 34 truck. 34, I gotta find it here. 34 Andy Hennon. Olivia, 346. I'm sorry, 476. Billy Chad Grant from Annandale. Here comes the 714 truck. It's Adam Howard from Annandale. 316 is going to be Josh. Really? From Stewart. Oh boy, it's going to be some hard hits right out of the chute. Are you guys ready for the team truck? Who's going to get the mad dog, boys? They're showing up the East Gate. Everybody, get on your feet. Get on your feet. Stand up. It's going to be hard hits right out of the chute. Stand up. You're going to count down with me. We're going to count down from 10. When they give the signal. Get ready. Ready when you are, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
How do you beat this stuff? Look at him. Uh-oh. should hurt. The last 5 minutes. It's amazing you can hear that six banger over everything else. Never seen a truck derby?
We need to recharge fire extinguishers on the east gate. Recharge all fire extinguishers on the east gate. There goes the steer. 316 is down. I tell you what, you're right out of the chute.
I don't care. You can use the 48. I'll put it together for you. You want to run a derby and run the 48? I'll put it together for you. I just got to knock the lift kit out of it, put the stock suspension back in it. I'll let you run it.
We're going to let everybody review position. And I'm going to wait on the green flag.
Motor will handle it.
Green flag, guys, take it away. Ready? Green flag is up. And go, guys. Go, go, go.
Lolly, since you've made the comment, looks like fun, maybe I should try it. Can I use the 48 is what she says. So here's what I'm going to do. Lolly, if you want to run next year, I will set the 48 up for you to derby. I will set it up. You have my word. I will set it up. I will go find a box to put on that truck, and you can run it. It's just a truck. It don't matter to me none. If you want to try it and that's the truck you want to run, have at it. Done. I'll be checking it out because I'm going to call in some favors to get it done. Make sure your ass stays safe in there. Hear that, Tech? We're going to be sponsoring the Derby truck. Lolly's going to run. She wants to run the 48. She better win, though. You'll just drive in circles. It's on. I got my winter project. All my mudding buddies are going to be pissed off, but I don't care. Yeah. She doesn't have a clue what this entails. Look at that. That was a nice straight truck. Damn it, Jerry. This is why we can't have nice things. I don't know if they'll let the 48 run because it's a different body on a different chassis. I'll have to find out. I think I'll just find you a truck. I got everything to put one together. I just got to find you a truck. That would work. No, we can't use a truck in the yard. One, it's Redneck Tex, and two, I'm not going to try to work until they lift out of that fucking truck. That's all welded in. That's too much work. That's more work than it's worth. All right, Jerry, we'll catch you on the flip side. Congratulations last night. Thank you for representing everybody. Oh yeah, I got transmissions are easy for me to find for that.
Garrett Younger still in it. Adam Miller from Annandale still in it. 122 giving it all. Lance Christie still trying to get on the hook. Here comes Younger. Younger with the last hit. Adam. 7-14 trying to bounce out of it. Here comes Adam Miller from Annandale. What do you think, Garrett? He's in the corner. Come on, Garrett.
Three-quarter ton versus a light duty half ton.
Come on, Garrett. Get after it.
Tag work getting into it.
142 on the east side, Lance Christie from Litchfield. Litchfield, Annandale, Rhode Island. 142 trying to get out of it. I don't know if Harlan not to feel it or not. 7-14 trying to weave his way out of it. They're making room. Garrett says it's like traffic in Minneapolis. I'm not giving any room. 7-14 pushing. Rip leg, turn her down, 7-14, turn her down. Is that it? Judges, is that it? Hold on 1 second. We're going to have to feel through, they might split them. They may split them. They're still moving in the middle. You've got Jared Youngers out of the H from Rhode Island. The green and yellow truck. You've got from Annandale on the 7-14, Adam Lauer from Annandale. And then on the 142 is Lance Christie. Derek, I can't quite see on that 9 truck if it's still in there or the 5J. I don't know. No.
We're going to track down your mom and dad.
We're going to pull the car at 7-14. And 142 is now over. We're blowing them apart. What's what do you think so far on the change trucks? No. Here comes the skid loader. Still waiting on my He wants to go on. He's going to find out. How do you need to put your hands on that? I can see it's expired.
What's she doing? Drive on.
He's jumping in the truck. He just got rid of his headset and he's jumping in the truck. All right, this is the word on the track. We're going to split them up and let them run. What they want to do, it's the best thing to do, so we're not over yet. The other, we don't disappoint here in Rhode Island, let's put it that way. Split them up, let them run.
I need somebody to ride my horse home. Will you do it for me?
Yeah, you will.
We wanted to bring him. She showed him at the fair. We gotta bring him home in 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
Now, mind you, out of that one pack, I only hear one truck running. They didn't split them up. Basically, what happened was basically what happened was they ran everything because I think there was only one truck that actually ran. They basically came to the conclusion, and then they created a fourth place, and then didn't pay out the top guys, didn't pay them the full amount that they were supposed to get paid, which was not part of the deal because somebody decided to create a fourth place. I believe, technically, Jerry was supposed to have first place in that. So, because he did make the actual final hit. Muskie Fisher, good morning. If you want to go get some coffee, go get some coffee. I'll put the spectator drags up here for y'all to see. Y'all can watch the spectator drags go on. If you've never seen these, I gotta go get some coffee. These are people who take their daily drivers and they come out here and they circle track race them. They're called spectator drags. If you've never seen these,
ready to let it rumble big time with our first street car legal drags. Street legal. Some of them not so much, maybe.
let's do these down to Chalky.
Here they come.
So trying to kiss me trying to kiss me dirty, trying to kiss me dirty, trying to kiss me dirty, trying to kiss me dirty. My music's so loud.
Look at that Corvette coming out there. There's all sorts of stuff that comes out there.
And look at that beautiful Southern
They do 'em
Maine
at Elko,
Chrysler
too?
Dodge Jeep pace car we have this year. Orange juice marked. And a wild little Mustang right up front. Oh, second on the inside, that black car has been here many times, and it's got a lot of engine. He may even have a roll cage in that, but he's got a license plate, so I guess that makes it street legal. And And there's a little Volkswagen Golf. What do you know? The grandstands in turn 4. Restrooms on both ends. Both ends, we got restrooms for you. Souvenirs, ice cream, popcorn, the whole 9 yards. You already know about the turn 5 tavern. So we got the 69 and the 7-Eleven coming right at us.
Right,
here.
good morning.
Mustang on the inside. He better get into another year and he better find it soon. He's getting beat on the outside. That Mustang must have full cylinder in it. You are getting your butt kicked, buddy. I don't have a name on the 7-Eleven, but it is fast. Number 69.
This might be Scott Fowler.
Steve Hayes.
No, Steve Hayes. All right.
Steve Hayes on Mount Wallenboro.
That is a mean-looking cutlass.
Number 1, Chris Newland out of Groom in the old Oldsmobile. Number 9, Nick Kent out of Sanford. And Mustang.
All right, who's pulling from the Oldsmobile? What about the stand?
All right, we got a Ford Cherry battle going again. Through the turns. Nice and easy to do it. Down the backstretch. No show again. Not a good night for Mustangs. Right off quick.
That thing, what is it, an 82? Looks like an 82.
Oldsmobile gets it done. Here we go. Get that old police cruiser going. When you get out there in the backfield, they'll stop and check those kids that are parking out there. Side by side down the backstretch. Who's going to get the bigger way on? Going into turn 3 hard. Outside, he's driving it too hard.
How'd you like to do this? Take the car you drive every day, go out here and race it.
Oh, look at this Mustang right here, number 11, David Jordan out of Sanford, 2008, in the number 26. He going through the gears real fast. This Mustang is getting up and going. Jacob Downer in the red car, black and red and white all over. He's still got the...
And this does happen.
Somebody get it back up and keep going. The win is still available. We got the calendar going. Go! Here we go. Let's keep the race going. Come on, come on. Bring it home. He doesn't look anymore. Don't look like he get in the fence. Whoops, he scratched up the red one though. Ready to rumble. The number 5 is Paul Newman. Out of box of 84 Volkswagen Rabbit. Number 7, Peter Beatty. Out of Gorham, the 79 Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo versus the Rabbit. And it's a diesel. I think the hair is beating the Rabbit on this one. Grab it.
All right, I'll be
You
right
gotta
back.
love the smell of diesel, don't you? Diesel done. All right, now we got high wing on this baby. 13.99. The 13 is Josh Palmer on the Goro. 99 Brendan Howell. I think the red one's gonna win this. Whoops. He's going over to see the ambulance people. Oh, a drifter! Well, he wants to be a drifter, but he hasn't so far get it hooked up. Now but you gotta keep it sideways. He doesn't understand all he knows about it yet. If you want to be a drifter, get on a horse and take a ride somewhere. Oh, here we go. Burn them tires off. Full up. Now, fuse. Oh, man. When he shifted that little Mustang into something else, it didn't want to go. But he seems to be doing all right up front. He found high speed. He got overdrive in it. That's what he's got. Bring it on, old boy. He's okay. And goes, whoa! He got it right on the chip. Chip. You know what I was trying to say, didn't you, Dave? Anyway, here comes Mr. Berry bringing it home. Here we go. Money cars coming at you. 14 Jeffrey Whitney. 06 Corvette. There's Joshua Brokey. And then 06. He's in the third. You got 2 more gears and you're gonna get that guy. He's making you look bad. Oh, all show and no go. What's up with this? Come on. Don't scratch it now. Here's careful, careful. Your wife's watching you. Don't you scratch it. 24. Josh Fair out of Wells. Oh, a low mass. Low mass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on.
Come on, dude, gun it.
Yeah, it's holy cow, right? Front wheel drive, you get the front end there, the rear wheels will follow you, buddy. Keep it straight.
Yeah, that's so quiet.
Not a problem. Don't text him, God. Number 2, Michael Mackey out of Hollis. Number 30. Whoops. That ain't 30. What is that number? 301? I don't have a 301, but we know it's a Mustang out of New Hampshire. We got us a side-by-side battle this time. Door-to-door through turn 2. Down the back street. Right. Lay a blanket on her. Right side-by-side. Bring the little one on the outside. Bring it underneath. The Mustang, bring it home. That's what we're talking about, folks. I was confused which way to go. In the Explorer. Go explore this. Aha! GMC versus Ford. SUV all the way. What did that say? Grease bump? Aha! GMC pulling the head down the back chute. Bring that Ford to the inside. Put the pressure on it. Put the bumper to it. Do what you got. No, not on the brakes, you hammerhead. Come on. I find it hard to believe that that's street legal, that pipe coming out the side. You probably would change that muffler over before he was back on the road. He kicks it into high gear down the back chute. A little nitrous oxide inside, maybe, who knows? going up against the big Ford of the number 15, David Dutton. I bet David's going to win this. Ford versus Ford, old versus new. Mustang versus the tires right off the Mustang, finding the rear end down quicker. He's on the brakes. Put the bumper to him if you have to. Just go around him. Come on now, you got it. He listened. Oh, you didn't say anything. Oh, you did not hear it here first.
Mike! Mike! Where's Mike? How many more people can put Mike on? Mike. What do you mean you can't read lips? Get better. What if I sit like this? Might have to block all y'all for spamming. Anyways, welcome back to the Invasion Nation Morning Show, hosted by yours truly, the Redneck himself. Also brought to you in part by Romaine Berg. If you own a business, you owe it to yourself to check out Romaine Berg and see what they can do for you. No business too big, no business too small. You need to check those guys out. Also, don't forget about the Mill Pond Salon, scenic downtown New London. For all your beautifying needs, guys, that includes you too. Getting your hair did, beards trimmed up, doing whatever. Don't forget to check out Mill Pond Salon in scenic downtown New London. Go down and see Pauline and the ladies. Schedule your appointment. Book them online. Also, KJ's Quick Stop in Candy, Ohio. They keep me going every day. Although I think they're feeling the business crunch of me being on Weight Watchers because I don't get to buy as much food as I was buying. Yeah. And also, Iams Garage in Candy, Ohio, Minnesota. For all your automotive needs, go check those guys out. Exhaust, engine work, transmission work, whatever you need to get done, bring it down to them. They got reasonable rates, good people down there, and they keep me rolling on the road every day. And don't forget to check out Mark over at AT&T Wireless in Wilmer, Minnesota. Took care of me, got my phone to me in less than 24 hours. Good guy. So, all right, Tanya. Also, yeah. Don't forget to check us out on all forms of social media under Redneck Invasion on Facebook, Redneck Invasion on YouTube, and R3D Neck Invasion on the old Snatch Chat, and I believe it's Redneck Invasion on Instagram and Twitter. So, What So in light of everything else that is going on, there's tons of stuff going on this weekend. Candy County's got their fair going on. Lyon County's got theirs going on. I believe New Ulm has derbies all weekend. There's things all over the place. I believe there's races going on in Montevideo. There's races going on in Wilmer at the KRA tonight. Do they still run them tonight, even though it's a county fair? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't run them tonight. But I'll be honest with you, I've never been to the Candy County Fair. I haven't been to a county fair in years. I think the thing that threw me off is I'll be honest with you. Here's my thing with the Candido County Fair. Two reasons. The reason I hadn't gone prior to this one incident uh, was because it was extremely expensive. When you got to pay to get into the fair, and then you got to pay the money to get in the grandstand, and somebody told me, they're like, well, you don't understand what it costs to operate this. Well, the more and more KRA does run tonight, they're like, well, you don't understand what it costs to operate this and do this and pay for the insurance. And, I said, I do understand, but I said, when you make it uncost effective, I mean, county fairs are like the poor man's version of the state fairs, of the state fair. So, Grove Creek having their last cash at the Creek event August 24th. Went to rodeo last night. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but Wally and I figured it out one time for the two of us to go there just to go watch a derby in Candido County a few years ago. It was like damn near $100, and it's like I'm not paying $100 to go watch a demolition derby. I mean, like, we're going down to Lyon County, and that's $9 a ticket. It's $18. Yeah, it's an hour drive down there, but shit, $18 to go watch a derby. And that's the thing. I mean, So, but the other thing is my car club some years ago, when we were up and running, uh, we were doing flag runs at demolition derbies. Had veterans involved, things like that. What we were doing is basically going out, vehicles, flags flying, in honor of the veterans for the national anthem. Most county fairs, when we did that, allowed us to get in for free. Called Candido County Fair, said, "Hey, we're doing this. Oh yeah, come on in, do that, do that, do that." Last minute, like literally last minute. And I think it was 2 days before. Well, everybody's got to pay to get in. Okay. And then they wanted us to find a place to park our trucks after the fact, so we wouldn't even get to see the derby because parking would have been absolutely impossible. They wanted us to go park in regular parking, whereas to all the other counties, and it really put a sour taste in my mouth. And I guess it's under new operation this year. They're bringing the derbies back. I know they caused a lot of problems in the derby scene. A lot of the hardcore derby guys, we absolutely refused to run in Candido County. Mama Justice, good morning. Good to see you. So, yeah, it's a lot of people are asking me, "You go to Candido County?" Nope, been invited down to Lyon County, so I'll be down there. Be the first derby I've actually been to since I've been out of prison. I would have liked to go down last night, but there was absolutely no way for me to do it. I can't afford to take any time out of work right now, so 'tis what it is. But you got fairs all around you. Um, I don't know how they offset the cost of this entrance fee stuff, and I guess apparently somebody's been telling them they're not charging enough. Go see Great White. You can probably talk Lolly into going with you. She'd probably go to see Great White with you. Yeah, we watched Jerry's run from last year. We were watching Jerry a little while ago. We were watching Jerry's run from last year. We'll see. We'll wait to see if the videos, when the videos get posted up from last night. I don't know how long. There's a lot of people. There is pretty much not a derby in Minnesota now that doesn't get posted on YouTube. So, oh, so I'm looking forward to seeing the run. That truck looks like it got the dogs not kicked out. He said he broke U-bolts, broke the U-bolts on the rear axles, so he's just got to replace the U-bolts and the truck's ready to go again. Maybe if Mama Junger's there, if Amanda is gracious enough to let him do one more run this year on a weekend run where I can go watch him, that'd be cool. Jelly Beans, good morning. Good to see you. I don't know. It'd be really cool to get him to see if he could do one more. But, that's part of having a family and work and 5 tons of other stuff. And we're coming up on harvest, and Jerry's a mechanic, so makes it really hard to get the time to go do it because during harvest it's all hands on deck 7 days a week. That's the sad part. But I told him to get a bigger truck for next year. I think it's funny because, like, even the one we were watching last year, he's going nose to nose with a 3/4 ton. Heavy 3/4 ton. So, I'm going to hold Lolly to it. I'll have to call Jerry later on and wish him a happy birthday. He's getting old. Old and crusty. He's getting into my ring. Getting old and crusty. So, I weighed in this morning. I got a feeling you're going to take one good solid hit and be done. But I'll try. We'll try it out. Might have to build me a truck too, just to make sure nobody fucks with my wife. I'll be the pit bull on a bone. Find me an old fucking 2.3 Mustang motor with a turbocharger on it. Yeah. The girls wanted to get a bigger truck, and listen. I've met sent me a message, huh? Have to fire up the old gunkulator here. Okay. As soon as I figure out how to do this. This is why I'm never very good at this. Um, you know what? I'll just look it up. Yeah, you did it. Absolutely. Just want to decorate and paint it. Well, you got to drive the son of a bitch too. If I'm going to go through all that work to put it together, you're going to drive it. Yeah, I gotta. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it, Fox. Without, we'll try it though. Fuck it. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna try this out. See if I get it to work right.
Says, when is it okay to kneel for the anthem? If you don't get your way and throw fits and tantrums, I'm gonna say this loud. My daddy fought for me and you. Toughen up, America, this may hurt a little. It's not left or right, we gotta meet in the middle. You're damn right, I'm proud of the red, white, and blue. All I hear is people scream and shout. We stand as one or get the hell out. Oh, say, can you see an American girl as I'll ever be? You can't hold me down and you can't shut me up. I'll wave my flag of stars and stripes till my dying day. I'll fight for the right, for my freedom that can't be bought. I'll make America great again. Let's make America great again. Nobody ever wants to work hard anymore. They just want a handout from the back door. Well, I was raised right, and nothing comes for free. Suck it up, buttercup. I know you're in doubt. But if you don't like it, then get the hell out. Oh, say, can you see an American girl as I'll ever be? You can't hold me down and you can't shut me up. I'll wave my flag of stars and stripes till my dying day. I'll fight for the right, for my freedom that can't be bought. I'll make America great again. Let's make America great again. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Come on. Oh, say, can you see an American girl as I'll ever be? You can't hold me down, you can't shut me up. I'll wave
Damn. That was a killer tune. I like that. That one is definitely good. No, we'll get rid of that one before it gets. I need to make sure I got that one.
When is it?
Get on it, Tech. I'd like to do an interview with her if you can set it up. I want to find out what inspired that song. Yeah. Morning, SMC. Good to see you. Yeah, here's the thing. I literally, as good as that song is, yeah, we should post that up on the Redneck Invasion Facebook page also. Should get that one on there. I'd like to interview her. I don't know how we do that, by Skype or whatever, but I'd like to interview her. That's a really, really good song. Already working on it. That's my guy. Yeah, man. Uh, Focus. I'd like to have another Ford Focus. Actually, I want a Transit Connect van. That's what I want. Get my truck paid off, and then I'm saving for a Transit Connect van. Oh, yeah, I wish he was. I forgot his name already. MLG Pro Lawyer. If you got a thing for Legos, that guy is. I mean, he's the guy plays with Legos online, which is really cool, but he builds some really wild shit. What is it? Didn't he do the Harry Potter castle or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I catch him once in a while when I can't sleep, so I'll be watching him. He's pretty cool. Uh Tech's working on it. If we can hopefully we can get an interview with her. That would be really neat. At least even talk to her by phone. You know, just put her on speakerphone. I'll put her up by the microphone. Your son streamed Lego a bit too. Guys, don't forget Fox's ROG always, as always. I'm pretty sure most of you are already part of his channel. So if you're not, get there. Tech posted the YouTube link earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I literally had to type in the entire name and title of the song to get it to come up. So, oh, by the way, Fox, I forgot to tell you the day you were redoing your lures, I was inspired that weekend and pulled all my old crappy ones out and put new hooks on them. Had little Miss Airhorns here actually helping me out. Put new hooks on and going through the ones, ones I didn't use and whatever I didn't use and she wanted, she took home with her. So, yeah, I had to type in Jessica Rose, Make America Great Again, and then it came up. But she's only got 53 or 54 subscribers, so it gets pretty hard to find them that far down. Yeah, a lot of the lures that I had that I was working on were donated lures. My neighbor, they were a bunch of his that he didn't want and stuff like that, Rapplas and so forth. And then I had to redo a bunch of my old spitter baits and things like that. Everybody going over and checking her out. Yeah, it'd be really cool if I could at least get a phone interview with her. But I'd like to do a. It seems like everybody I'm going to interview ends up with problems. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I mean, Danielle Stella. I was gonna interview her, and then all of a sudden she's arrested with I'm gonna try and get that way Sunday, Sean. What happened last weekend? I was actually at the Whisker Doodle Ranch. We were out there moving that godforsaken trailer house that almost split in half. Bent the hitch up straight up on it. Yeah, that ended up being an all-day adventure. That was Sunday. Saturday I went fishing. So not very long because I was out. What the hell else did I do? Oh, I had to bring paint out to Jerry Junger's. Yeah, I don't know what the word stop, slow down, or that means. I have no idea. I even got to check the account and see if there's got to check my account and the wife and see if there's money to go get my truck washed because it's still got mud on it from last weekend. I like keeping my truck clean. Get done with the show here, go vacuum it out and see if maybe I can spend $15 to go get it washed. I have to be really careful this week. I have to go. I'm wearing cowboy boots to the wedding, and I need to get them and wear them so that way they're broke in, so I'm not standing there and wait till you guys see my wedding get up. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
I don't know how the hell I managed to do that, but I cranked these sons of bitches way up. Thank you, Jerry, again.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
Yeah, I hate breaking it. Yeah, I had it turned way up because of that song. I love these headphones, by the way. I literally, he miscounted. So, this baby shark tattoo's looking pretty good, though. Yeah, we're 6 days off, and I guess I appreciate you.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder.
If it was legal to drive with these on, I would literally hook these things up in my truck because I can hook them up in my truck. I actually have a port that I can plug this in, and I can jam these out in my truck. This thing sounds better in my truck speakers. Not over yet. Yeah. That's why I put such a high price tag on it. And I told everybody can...
He you suck dicks? Sir. He you suck dicks? Sir, no, sir.
Bullshit,
I'll bet you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Sir, no, sir.
I hope a herd of turtles crawls up your butthole and nests there. Leave one ear uncovered and you can. Yeah, I'd be kind of... I'd never hear the end of it from the wife. Oh, I hope you get a Rapala stuck in your ball sack. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Salam alaikum.
So you're lucky I cater to the poor folks. I could be like some of these assholes where they charge you $20 to play the soundboard. Testing. Yeah, I hope you test a big fucking hooked Rapala right in your ball sack. That's what I hope that happens to you. Way to talk to the OG, right? Well... So... Yeah. Clinton? Hey, did you get that one I sent you, Tech? On Messenger? Well, I promise you, if I got Tech's old ones, he's got ones that are way better. So, got him! Oh yeah, post it up, see what it does. I don't know about the arrest part of it. That's why there's a question mark after it. But I know the rest of it's true. It's amazing how they can bury the truth about people. But you've got to... Those are pretty good, but I don't like them. They're not true to the sound, and the vibrations get you after a while of gaming. Yeah, I was going to try them out on my Xbox, and that's like, yeah, I don't even like my controller vibrating. That's why them rig headphones I got work really good for gaming. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do Modern Warfare or not. Everybody tells me I should. Black Ops 4 outside of Blackout was kind of a flop for me. Yeah, I could see that because yeah, I could definitely see a massive headache after 3 hours of wearing these. Usually takes a rain day before I get to put in a real serious gaming session. Because if it's nice outside, this weekend's, I also have to get the cabinets hung up in the garage and get that shit done. Oh. Yeah, my rig headphones are for the most part they're like gaming. They're like when you get them little squeakers that start screaming, it automatically starts toning them down. For some reason it doesn't work on the computer, but that's because they're designed for an Xbox. So, but then again, I think tech support had something to do with my headphones not working the way they're supposed to. He thinks it's funny when my eardrums get blowed out. And then when he comes to talk to me, and I'm like, huh? Huh? Should probably comment on her YouTube video. Tech. Go into the Redneck Invasion account and comment on her video. Probably get some immediate attention. I wish someone else would get my coffee because I don't want to get up. I need to get up. So I started this Weight Watchers deal. I'll put this out there really quick. I started this Weight Watchers deal because I stepped on a scale and I was 337 pounds. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is asinine. That is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. So I got on a Weight Watchers deal, and you know, one of the things that's really hard for me to give up is Coca-Cola. Very hard for me to give that up because that has like been a constant all day, every day for me after coffee. And that has been really tough. I've had two in 2 weeks, I think it is, or 3 in 2 weeks I've had, which is pretty good being I used to drink 4 to 6 of them a day, 16-ounce bottles. So, yeah. And I stepped on the scale this morning and I was at 322.8. So, I'm making some progress, slow but sure. This is week 2 or week 2 for me, week 3 for me, something like that. Week 2 for me. Yeah, it's week 2 for me. So I understand that 5 pounds of that in the morning is usually water weight. So I don't count that. But one thing I've definitely got to do is increase my water intake. One of the reasons I don't is because I drive, and there's nothing more annoying than having to piss all the time. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens. How did that turn out? New London City Council meeting. They're hiring an engineer to build in the middle of town. Tell them don't hire Bolt and Mink. I think it's funny the engineer that fucked up all their projects. City office / library right in the middle of town. Oh, it's not so bad if it doesn't. I love Candy, Ohio, but one thing I think is really big and gaudy right in the middle of this little town is the fire station. I know they're needed necessities, but and they have to have easy access routes. But jeepers, good night. I mean, that's the first thing you see when you come into town. It's just freaking huge. They're going to take away parking for a library that is only open 2 days a week. Now that's ridiculous. That's just dumb. That's dumb. You a fan of all the roundabouts going in? Yes and no. I would be a bigger fan of roundabouts. One, if they made all of them 2 lanes wide going through them, and 2, if people would learn how to drive through the fucking things. That's my problem with yeah. They did you raise a concern about it, Tech? I mean, I've got it on video. Guys with boat trailers having to park in taking up 5 or 6 parking spots because the boat landing's not big enough. The parking for the boat landing's not big enough. Roundabouts are actually, I mean, they've been using them over in Europe for years, for decades actually, and they've worked out very, very well over there if people would learn how to drive in roundabouts. Roundabouts are not that bad of a deal. They keep traffic flowing provided people know how to use them. The biggest issue I have is people stopping the sons of bitches when they're in them. Either that or they slow down to a fucking dead crawl going around them, and it's like, what are you doing? They have the recommended speed up there because that's the speed you should be going through the roundabout. They do that to increase the flow of traffic. The city wants a LEED certified green building, which I'm, of course, not opposed to, but let's be honest with ourselves about it. So I asked an engineer if green buildings have an ROI to offset the massive increase cost. Looks like we might have to make another Facebook video. Might have to make a Facebook video. Maybe we'll have to get together sometime, and I'll have to do like one of the news broadcaster deals downtown New London. Yeah, the parking in downtown New London is already ridiculous. I mean, it's already, with the businesses that are there, they don't have enough parking. I will say that for a fact. I mean, when we did the grand opening for the salon, and you've got to park a block and a half away in order to get up to it, or you have to wait for somebody to leave and drive around, and the parking is already ridiculous. No, in the middle of town, it doesn't make sense. You're talking they're going to put it right in that parking lot, a row of buildings right next to like MJ's and across from the Legion and all that shit. Yeah, that's asinine. That parking lot is full all the time on the weekends. That would be absolutely asinine to do that. Where are they gonna put those people to park? That's absolutely asinine. Why would you do that? Where? I mean, not unless it's a. Yeah, I would. Shit, do it on a Saturday. Start at Saturday. You wouldn't even have to do 24 hours. Yeah, where the old car wash was. It just does, and I wouldn't be opposed. I mean, listen, I know that cities need city offices, and libraries, I think, are still very important. We just got to teach our kids to go there. But let's be realistic about it. There's other property in New London that can be used and developed to do this. I mean, they've got empty city lots sitting there. We looked it all. We looked it up on the map. Tech and I did a while back ago. And I mean, there's other places that you can do it. Don't take out parking. Parking already sucks in downtown New London. I think that's one of the biggest deterrents for people coming down there. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like Wilmer. Wilmer's going through the same shit. Their roads are absolutely horseshit. A lot of their side roads in Wilmer are absolutely horseshit, but they want to build a new city hall. I will give New London this. They do pretty good about taking care of their roads. But you go down like 2nd Street in Wilmer, and there's a whole shit ton of side streets you go down. I mean, they got patches on top of patches on top of patches. Think they should let Dollar General into New London? I don't think they should. I think Dollar General would kill out a lot of business in New London. I think it would be absolutely horrible. Dollar General has been known to kill a lot. Dollar General has been known to kill at a lot of mom and pop shops. I don't think that would be a good idea. They've already got one, and they've got a Dollar Tree in Wilmer, so just leave them there. It's not that far of a drive. That's one thing I love about New London is they definitely have catered to a lot of the local businesses there. You ain't got enough time as it is to be running for city council. That's the exact lecture you gave me. And I think it would piss you off and stress you out because you're not you're not very well known to the area, so well, I mean you are, but you aren't. I mean, oh, I agree with you. The Dollar Generals, as I know, even in my small hometown, they put a Dollar General in. Even and that's the thing because they are cheaper and it's a blue collar community. People go there, but the problem is it put a lot of the small businesses out of business. A lot of the little mom and pop shops, it put them out of business. I mean, they literally wiped out one of the best restaurants. Was rated one of the best restaurants in Minnesota to build a Dollar General in Montrose, Minnesota. Look it up. The German restaurant. People used to fly there from out of state in helicopters. Had a helicopter landing pad. Used to have an Oktoberfest every year, and literally, money talks, and Dollar General came in and paid the price, but still, it was absolutely devastating to the town. And the thing is these towns cut places like Dollar General, they cut them a fucking tax break and everything else to build there. And what? I mean, look at all the hardware stores and stuff that have been pushed out because of all the big box stores that come in. I mean, we got a little hardware store in Spicer I try to support as much as possible with what I can. I go there and get my keys made. I try to buy most of my logistics supplies from there. Oh, yeah, German restaurant's gone. It's been gone for a few years. They built a Dollar General right where it was sitting. The 12 High Super Red is now Casey's. That's all that's gone, and that used to house a dental house office, the town laundromat, everything. And they were kind of the local grocery store. And when you kill that, when you put things in that are going to be way cheaper, and people can't afford to buy things at bulk rate like these box stores, a small business can't compete. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, I have to get off of here. Um. Oh. So, uh, uh, they bought out the property. They made him an offer they couldn't refuse. I mean, honestly, the restaurant owners weren't local, so it's like, well, they got offered the right amount of money to move, or actually just be done. Dollar General has an adverse effect on a lot of places, and it's just weird. They wanted that location, so they got it. And now Casey's bought out the old 12 High Superette. So, is there anybody streaming right now that we could raid? We haven't done a raid this week. We should probably do one. Let me see who's on here. Don't go anywhere. Let's see who's on. There's nobody on I want to raid, so I should probably check my notifications more often. So, anyways, we lost a shitty car wash to Dollar General in our town. Hey, Lolly, can I go get my truck washed? Major lag in chat. So, I do want to put something out there, and I need some friends. I need a prayer for a family, some friends of mine. I want to put this out there. A friend of mine by the name of Matt, him and his wife have a daughter that has Lay's syndrome. Uh, Lay's syndrome is a you're born with it. There it's a very look it up. It's a nervous system disease, and basically what happens is it shuts down the nervous system. Eventually, the life expectancy of a child for this is 2 to 3 years. Lexi has been a miracle baby thus far, but the prognosis isn't good. So be praying for them for Matt and Amy. They've been in the hospital a lot with her, and it's getting to be tough. I don't put it all the way out there who they are just because of the fact that they don't want a lot of excess attention. They've got enough going on as it is, as opposed to be answering everybody's stuff. Um, just so you guys know, be praying for them. And it's sad to think that one day you know that it's coming. That one day you're just going to wake up, or one day you're going to go check on your kid, and she's just not going to be breathing anymore. It usually starts out shutting down the respiratory system. Of course, they're doing everything they can, but there's no cure for Lay's syndrome or Lay's disease. So, yeah, and it's not anything you can prevent. It's not anything you can do. It just happens. And yeah. So I've been kind of watching their journey as they go through this, and yeah, it's tough. It's been on my mind and on my heart a lot, especially as of late, because they've literally had to spend a lot of time down at the children's hospital and stuff like that. And then just recently, Matt was down there, and somebody down in the cities decided to slash all 4 of his tires, and he's having some mechanical issues. So I'm going to do my best to help out with that what I can. So that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Huge shout out to the people that help me keep this going. Romaine Berg, Mill Pond Salon. Thank you guys very much for supporting us. Until tomorrow, y'all keep them cold. Australia's fishing. What is happening, brother? Good to see you. We're just getting off here, actually. Until then, y'all keep them cold. Keep the bottoms up. And Redneck is going to holler at you later. By the way, don't forget to check out Australia's Fishing. Probably the politest guy on all of Twitch, honestly. So, let's see here.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame me. If you're standing in my